how do you make money with it? I mean, because your model seems to be different. While some online players rely on a commission model, you apparently rely on an advertising model. Can you just take us through how you make money and whether the chances of you becoming profitable soon are high, or you can give us a sense of the runway towards profitability?
Sure, and I think before I explain how does it work, let me explain why do we do this? Like, why not take the easy way of charging commission like everyone else did before us? So I think one way to understand this is small businesses tend to have lower margins as compared to larger brands, right? And before us, before Meesho, one big reason why small businesses did not become successful online was they did not have enough margin to pay commissions to online platforms, and hence they just could never come online. It was a big barrier of entry, just kept stopping all these small businesses to come online. So we said if we really want to bring the entire small business economy in India, I don't think we can charge commission. I don't think we can stop these small businesses and say, okay, hey, if you don't have this much margin, you can't come online. So that was the big reason. We said we will never charge commission. So we are a zero commission platform. In India, no one before us kind of ever did it. Like, we pioneered this model because we really wanted to make these small businesses successful and lower down the barriers. Now coming to how do we do it? Like, if not commission, is advertising enough? So if you look at, by the way, globally, some of the most profitable e-commerce platforms are platforms that are solely monetizing or mostly monetizing from advertising. You look at players like Alibaba. Like last year, if you look at Amazon, Amazon made like $30 billion plus of advertising revenue, and that was most of their bottom line. They did not make money otherwise. And that's true for like platforms elsewhere. You look Mercado Libre in Latin America, Pinduoduo in China, apart from Alibaba. So you see some of the most profitable e-commerce platforms globally tend to make money from advertising. And the reason is very simple, right? Like, once you get these small businesses to come online and taste success for the first time, then they're hungry. They want to grow more. They want to invest in advertising so they get more customers, more traffic. And that's how we monetize. Today, we have built some of the simplest tools for these small businesses to come and put a budget, bid, and essentially grow their sales on the platform. And we started this about 12 months ago, and we've been able to scale it very, very fast. And it's much more profitable, and it is aligned with the goals that they have. They don't have to pay any commission, and if they make an extra amount of money, they're willing to come back on the platform, invest, and grow. So that's how we monetize. And by looking at all the models that I talked about globally, we are very, very sure that advertising is a very large revenue pool, more than enough for us to get profitable. And over time, by the way, we'll keep adding more and more seller services. This was the first seller service we added, which we monetize, which is advertising. Over time, if you look at some of these small businesses really struggle with access to financial services. Either they don't get loans or they get it at very, very high cost of capital. Can we solve it for them? Because we see all of their sales happening through our platform. We are rightly positioned to solve some of these problems. So we'll keep adding all of the other seller services over time, help these small businesses become more successful, as well as monetize more and more of our platform. But do it in a way which is not creating barriers of entry for the small businesses on our platform.
So by when do you think you'll be profitable with it?
I think a good way to understand this is, it's like companies go through these stages, right? Like when you say, hey, we are going to grow and make sure that we are able to reach more and more people, especially the last 2 years, we've been focused on getting to like more and more people. As I was saying, we've grown so fast. We had 100 million people transacting with us last year. Now, over the next few years, I think one of our big focus areas is like, how do we now start to kind of scale our revenues? And if you just talk about profitability, I would say just in the next 1 to 2 years, we would be cash flow positive, which means we would be adding more and more money in the bank. We've always been unit economics positive, which means since we started the company back in 2015 to today, every single month, we made some money per order. Like, we never ever lost money, which is the case with a lot of other companies. So because we always had positive unit economics, it's just a matter of choice for us to take between growth and profitability. If we don't want to invest so much in growth, we can really get close to profitability, which can happen in just the next 1 to 2 years. A lot of things that we're doing right now, which is scaling revenue, etc., in that direction. I'm very confident we can get there in the next 12 to 24 months.